Okay, I thought I would explain why I did some things differently. Okay, so I did some things differently. I added more plants because the pecking order was stressing them out. The discus were stressing one another out. Even though it's like plenty of room in there, they were stressed out, but due to the pecking order. So what I did was I added more plants. These gyres, this is the 330, the gyre 330, and it gives a nice flow for the plants, nice calming flow, because everything likes to like breathe. It gives like a kind of a inhale, exhale type of flow. And then there's the pothos plants, roots at the top. You can see some of the plants up there. That helps to filter the aquarium. And I love the F1, the Fuvo UFs, because they also give flow right in the middle there, and you can alternate it to come through that big hole at the top of it or at the bottom or just in the middle. I have it coming through the middle. You see how it sucked in some of the plant roots from the pothos plants? That's really helpful because it keeps the water clean and clear, so it's not floating around. But the fish like to eat it. They like to eat on it. There's some floating around now. The fish like eating it, so I try not to like remove it, because they actually like to nibble on it along with their food that you see at the bottom. I just finished feeding them. They eat a mixture of discus pellets, discus crisp, discus green flakes, and fish flakes. All really high quality foods that have their vitamins, garlic, and other things like that in it to help keep everybody nice and calm. Even though they're hiding right now, at night they come out. Especially this guy here, this Flash Emperor Pleco. When he sees I got the camera out, he comes out, and it's another one. They like to come out and look to see what I'm doing. They're back there, like they're hiding. They like to eat back there. It's lots of hiding spaces, lots of caves, lots of enclosed spaces, so they can feel more comfortable and they can separate. They can pair off or group together. And then there's lots of caves where the Pleco. There's some Pleco back here in this cave. Oh look, that's the snowball. It's a cave right there next to him, and they were in there fighting as though they're trying to like claim it for themselves. Maybe they have something going on in there. When Pleco breed, they protect a particular cave, and they'll fight. And the guy, he'll lure the girl inside the cave so they can breed. So it's really good to keep food flowing over there so they'll feel comfortable to breed. But the plants are thriving really well. The lights are on from like 10 to 10, I think. I think it was 10 o'clock in the morning to 10 at night. But the lights gradually come on, and there's a light in the back because I don't black out the back. It's a screen and there's a light on it, and it illuminates the entire back. A moth got back there thinking that the light was for him, and I smashed him. So it's difficult to reach back there because it's like 7 feet long. So it's difficult to reach over there. I'm gonna find a way to get it out of there now that I smashed it. But it's a lot of caves in here and a lot of flow. The flow that these two create. This one, the water flows going that way, and this flue ball, the water flows going this way, and this gyra is the 350, and it's creating a nice, a bit more aggressive breeze, and that's where the Pleco seem to really be enjoying it down there. And I love the Guppies because they'll continue to breed, and they're top swimmers normally, but they come down when you feed and they'll clean up. They do a lot of cleaning. They'll eat everything at the bottom. And these cory catfish, they'll eat constantly. They're constantly eating. But the Pleco also eat like catfish. But you see, sometimes they just sit there and they don't really do much. They just hide. They're just for show sometimes, seem like. But they do act like catfish, and they'll like eat a bunch of the mess that's left over. They don't disturb the plants, and everybody is fine with the temperature. What's the temperature at? Let's see if we can get the temperature. 85.2. That's a nice temperature for the plants. Ocelot swords, Anubis plants, Hicophilias back there in the back. What else do I have? We got some what is this? The rosette swords. I forgot what this red vine thing is, a crypto of some sort. I forget, a red crypto. And I think this, we also have the Amazon sword here and some in the back. But I think, and then there's the red flame swords. And this guy here, right by this log where the Pleco like to suck on that and eat off of the wood. And again, with the pothos roots, where the Guppies can breed, and when they breed, they breed live babies, and the babies float right to the top, and they graze off of the roots and any food that's up there. So it's good that I leave the little food stuck on in there, let it be just a little tacky sometimes so that the fish can be happy. See, it's a fish over here right now. She's eating off of the roots, and she sees the Guppies over there, and they breed like crazy, so they have babies constantly. So it's good that they're constantly having the babies, because the babies help clean up, the babies help keep the water clean. So it's like another filter, but they're pretty. They're pretty fish. And everybody is loving the flow, but I like to change the flow up sometimes. You can't change the flow with these Fluval filters with a remote. You have to manually go in there and turn a little knob inside of the lid. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm just saying. But the reason why I did the filtration system the way I've done it lately is because the seamless sump system from Custom Aquariums leaked, so it's not possible for me to use the sump system that's underneath the aquarium anymore, that comes out of this here end, that end, and goes up out of the tank there. So this is more than enough filtration for this aquarium. Plus I have these sponges, which each clean up to 125 gallons.